Hello everybody, and welcome to the Wonderfully Hopeless podcast. My name is Charity. It is June 12th, and it is 8:45. I am filming outside today. Hopefully the background noise isn't too bad. I hear a chainsaw, lawnmowers, you know, the normal background noise on when you film outside. My husband is trying to sleep inside, so I decided to come outside and film today because I have a meeting at work this afternoon, and I don't want to give up stitchy time for filming this week. Sorry about not doing a video last week, but last week was a very busy week with doctor's appointments for my husband and myself, and I just wasn't feeling it, so I didn't. Some delightful iced coffee. So it is summer. I have been doing a lot of crafting, a lot of home improvement projects, all of that good jazz. I know you can probably hear that lawnmower. I think they're mowing the ditch across the street, and they use giant lawnmowers for that, so hopefully it's not a very big ditch. It won't take them too long. So it is summer, and crafting is at a high level, so I am taking a different approach to my crafting. So I am very goal oriented this summer. I have several projects I want to get done, so those have been what I've been focusing on, and I've been trying to spend like 30 minutes to an hour on certain projects. And then for my cross stitch, mostly it's been the mermaid. However, I did not last Sunday, but the Sunday before, get in some stitches on the Serenity Prayer, but I'm probably going to put that up for a little while. We'll see. So let us just dive right in. Alright, so first up, we'll do cross stitch. So my big focus has been on my mermaid. So this is charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. I am stitching it on 25 count. Oh, you don't need to see the fabric that I protect it with. Alright, so this is where we're at right now. I am just a couple stitches from having this last page down here done, and I spent a couple hours the other day finishing gridding the rest of this project, and now the dog's gonna bark because, you know, Lexi, stop, no bark. It is what it is today. So anyway, I finished this section of pages, and quite a bit of this is into the next row of pages. So I should be moving up here tonight. So my goal is somewhere between 500 and 1,000 stitches every day. So I've made a lot of progress. I've done like all of this in the last 2 weeks. I think I had just finished, I don't even know if I'd finished this part of her tail, but I know I've done all of this over the last 2 weeks. So I was averaging 1,000 stitches a night for a while I was doing all this, and now I'm just finishing up these confetti stitches, and they're not even really confetti. The hair was confetti. This wasn't too bad. And then I'm going to come back up here into the sky, and I think I'm just going to work down the pages because this back, the last corner over here is all black. It's just like 310. So that'll be super easy to stitch. So I want to get as much of the more complicated stitching, but her hair was the hard part. So she is now at 53%. I am aiming for 60% by the end of the month. So, and we started June at not even 50%. I was at like 45. So I'm pretty sure I can get to 60%. I'm averaging 1% a day most days. As long as I'm feeling the stitchy bug and not having complications of life. Which, you know, my life tends to run the complicated gambit. So anyway, that was that one. I am thoroughly enjoying that one. Let us put her up since we are outside. And I have a slobber dog. I try and leave her covered up as much as possible so she doesn't get dirty. Alright. There's that one. Alright. The next one is the Serenity Prayer, and this is, I think, my Big Toe Designs. Yeah. Let me pull the paper out. Hey, it's been a while since I've done a proper video. So, there's this one. My dog is being a pain in the butt. That's what she tends to do. Alright, so I'm stitching this on 18 count, I think. And I am using water lilies. So I have 2 Caron water lilies that I'm using for this project. I may have to buy more thread, but anyway. And this is where I'm at. So basically, I just have been working on this area right here of the border. I would love to find the other edge of the pattern. I've just moved on to the second page of the border, so I'd like to find the other corner of the border by the end of the summer, but we will see. Been finding it a little hard to find motivation for this one in the last couple weeks. Well, last week really. But there's also the fact that almost all my stitching time has been devoted to the mermaid. And I'm okay with that. I want that mermaid project finished by the end of the year. I am on track to finish it by the end of the year. If I could get it done before Christmas so I could have it framed to give to my husband, because it is for my husband, so I want to make sure that he can enjoy that piece for as long as possible. So I started that piece several years ago for him, and the running joke had been that it was going to end up getting finished just in time to put in his coffin. So I want to make sure that doesn't happen. So knock on some wood that I get it done this year. So right now I think I'm on track. I have to do like 360 stitches a day to finish it by the end of the year. So if I could get that under 300, that'll make that so much easier when I go back to work. So that's my goal. And yeah, we're going to talk more about it here in a minute. But anyway, let's go on to knitting. Alright. I think I remember to bring it. I brought the stuff I'm actually working on this week. The rest of it, I'm not bringing out and showing. Alright. So we have socks. This is the first pair of socks. You can see this is where I was, and this is where I am now. I'm about halfway through the foot maybe. And I am taking this Progress Keeper off and putting a different one on, because that thing catches on the yarn. It's super cute, but it catches on the yarn constantly. So I'm going to grab one of my flat ones that doesn't do that. This is a Patton's Croy colorway. I'm making these for my brother-in-law. So I am trying. We are going to Cape Cod at the end of the month, so I will talk about that in a few minutes. But I would like to have at least one, if not both, of the socks done before we get to the Cape, so that I can give them to him and he can try them on. So there is that. I am trying to get that done. But, you know, I have a lot of projects. This has been one that's been getting a lot of time. It will go to work with me today because I will be in a meeting, and a 3-hour meeting. Yes, it's it just helps me focus, and I really want these socks done. So this will be going to the meeting with me. So there's that. I am knitting these on US 0 to millimeter, and these are the Zings 9-inch. They're not as good as the ChiaoGoo's, but they're not bad. And actually, I think these are more expensive than ChiaoGoo's, so I don't know that I would buy them again, since the ChiaoGoo's are a little bit better. The join catches on those a little bit more. All right, second pair of socks. And this was purse knitting until I decided I want to get those socks for my brother-in-law done. So as you can see, got the leg done, and since the last video, and I've turned the heel and I'm on the foot, but these just haven't been a priority. They're for me, so it's whenever I get them done. I really want to get my brother-in-law's set done first. So I haven't been, I have been working on them a little bit. I do them here or there. They usually are sitting on the kitchen table, so if I don't have my brother-in-law's socks handy, I'll just grab these when I need some mindless knitting. These would be better to take to the meeting because they have more to go on the foot, but I'm going to take my other pair. So there's those. Alright. I'm going to make noise. I am sorry. Oh, not as bad as I thought. Alright. Next up, living in my super awesome New Orleans tote, is my worsted weight boxy. So when you last saw this, I had not yet, I don't think, split. Maybe I had to the front. So I finished the front panel. So I did the rest of the front up to the neck, bound off the neck, did the 2 shoulders. And I am now, as of this morning, just picked up and have started knitting the back panel. So right now it's a super awkward position or space to show, but I have been working on this for a half an hour, usually more like an hour or more on this. My goal is this to get done by the end of the summer. I am definitely on track for that. It'll probably take me 2 weeks to do the back. So almost done with the back by the time I go to the Cape. And then when I get back, I'm not going to take this with me. It'll just be the sleeves and like seaming and the neckline. So I can finish that in July and then have this put up and ready for fall. So that'll be super awesome. I've been enjoying that one. All right. The next one is, I need to put it in a different bag, but you know, my GeoGradient. So I had ripped this back the last time and I was starting over on Clue 2. I am almost done on this side of Clue 2. This has not been getting as much progress as some of my other projects. I thoroughly enjoy it, but I've just been, that goal of getting that sweater done has really been taking up more of my time. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I have about one more repeat left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I've got one more repeat left and this side will be done. So this side will probably be done this week, and then I will start on the other side for Clue 2. And then we'll go on to Clue 3. So I don't have a hard deadline. I do want this finished before I start another shawl. I don't need 20 shawls on the go. That won't stop me, but that's my goal right now. My goal right now. So it would probably be a good idea if I got it done before the next Stephen West comes out. We'll see. Alright, my last Yarny project is living in my Patriotic Gnomes bag. And this is a crochet project. Take the hook out. So this is what I've got right now. Right now it's just Moss Stitch. I saw a video, I don't remember who the designer was for, I've seen a couple because I have a lot of yarn and I wanted to make some tops. So this is going to be a top. Like I said, I watched some videos and they had this, it was super cute. You take two rectangles and then you seam them together and it's got a boat neck to it. Super simple. I've made some modifications, as is my want, and I just started on the first panel. I had to pull it out last weekend and put it back in. I am using the Chobu from Lion Brand, and this colorway is Lichen. This yarn is super soft. It is 50%, 51% cotton, 49% rayon from Bamboo. So I needed a crochet project. I was having some hand issues the other day, and as long as I'm using either the Prem or the Furl crochet hooks, I really like the Furl, but they're a little on the pricey side. I don't have hand pain, so my arthritis was bugging me, and knitting and cross stitching with the needles was too fine a movement. So the crochet hook worked great. And like I said, wanted more tops. So started that one. So that's all my works in progress. Let's talk haul and plans. So I am planning on going to Cape Cod. It's a family trip, so we're meeting my husband's family up there, and we're going to be staying up there for a week. So that being said, I'm not leaving my cross stitch home again. I have a feeling there will be a fair bit of downtime. I am a morning person. My husband is not. My brother-in-law is not. My sister-in-law is. So, well, I don't know if she's a morning person. She's up in the morning. Anyway. So I'm going to have probably morning and evening time. So I'm bringing my cross stitch to that end because I'm not traveling with everything. I decided to purchase one of these stands so that I can two-handed stitch, because that's the fastest way to stitch. And then I have a grime guard coming too. So I got that for taking my cross stitch with me. So yeah. And then might have been a little bad with the yarn. So let's do... Alright, before I was so rudely interrupted by the camera battery. Yarn haul. So as I mentioned, I had an order into Whimsy Stitches while I was on vacation. And so it came in. So I got the trolley car bag. That would be perfect for socks. So one of my sets of socks is probably going to move in there. And I got a skein of yarn. This will be the 7th skein to go into the shawl I'm going to do. I think I'm going to do the Shifting Chevrons one by Stephen West. And it's going to be my, like all my keepsake yarns from New Orleans is going in that. So I'm not starting that immediately. I got a Rainbow Heart Progress Keeper. And then they sent, it's not going to show, a stitch marker. No, it's a Progress Keeper. I'll have to change the clasp on it because I don't like the last lobster claws nearly as much as I like the lever backs. But I have lever backs and it's not a problem to change it. So there was that. I really can't wait to start that Shifting Chevrons shawl, but I am not going to start that till I finish the Geo Gradient. So my plan is, as soon as the sweater is done, I'm going to focus more on the Geo Gradient and get that done. So there's that. Alright, then I got my Yarnable subscription. So, bag of goodies. I don't even remember what's in here. Oh yeah. Lip balm. A straw topper. And then, oh, this is hand wipes in a cute little thing. I guess that's convenient when I'm going on a trip. Oh, yeah, they open up through there. That is, okay, that's cute. And I'm going to have to see if I can refill it when it's done, because that's cute. Really too bulky, but I can throw it in my purse. So that was cute. And then the yarn. The yarn is super cute. I love this one. So, I would love to cast this on as soon as I get the other Yarnable one done. But we'll see, because I have a couple Yarnable ones that I want to cast on. But I like that one. Like the whole cactus theme. And then there was Joann's. So I bought 2 and then I ordered 2 more. So of each of the colors I'm going to show you. So this one is 100% cotton. And I love this. So this is going to be a top. I know what it's going to be. I haven't decided which top yet, but I got, I ended up making sure I had a tops quantity. So I have 4 of these. I think I'm going to crochet this, which is why I got 4, because, yeah, but then again, I really don't enjoy crocheting with this super tiny yarn, so I may knit a top with this, but 4 skeins will be enough of this one. It is knit and crochet, it's hand dyed, and the colorway is Crashing Waves. There's that one. I've definitely been in a garment knitting mode. And then I got 4 of this. It's the same maker. This is 7525, and it's Unicorn Swirl. Very summery colors. I was definitely feeling the summer vibe. So I picked those up. So I have 2 sweaters quantity of those yarns. Well, top quantities. I'm planning on doing a short sleeve. So what tops or sweaters I'm doing, I don't know, but the yarn was stupid cheap. I think I paid $8 for a skein. That is an amazing deal. So I am planning tops. So once I get the sweater done, I will be casting on another one. I might cast on another one before we go on vacation, since I'm not going to take the sweater with me. I'll take the crochet project, but again, I like to keep different projects for different hand motions. And the socks wear out my hands faster than the other knitting one, because it's on 2 millimeters, and I don't knit anything but socks on 2 millimeters. So and the tiny little 9-inch circulars, that's my preferred way to do socks. However, if I do it for hours and hours and hours, it does tend to cause me some hand pain. So I make sure I switch up my motions. So I'm going to take the mermaid. I think I'm going to take a stamped cross stitch project. I'm going to take the crochet project. For sure going to take socks, if not 2 pairs of socks. And yeah, I'm gone for a week and I'm packing all this crafting. It's the way I've always been. And there goes the other dog, because that's the way it works. So hopefully by next week when I film, I will have a better idea of what I'm going to pack and maybe what top I'm going to start. But right now, no idea. So I think that's it. As far as life stuff, it is the summer of doctors. So I am still playing secretary for my husband and making all of his appointments. And then I got some news for my appointments, so I have to make more doctor's appointments for myself. So yeah, it's going to be the summer of doctors, I think. So the fun, but that's a lot of waiting room knitting, so that's a lot of socks. So we're gonna try and find the bright side there. So yeah, I think that's everything. I hope everybody is having a great summer. I am trying to enjoy mine as much as possible. I'm much happier now that the cicadas have died down. There's still a few around, but you can't hear them at this point. And last week it was insane, and I don't do bugs, so I was not enjoying that. But the cicadas are mostly gone. It is going to warm up today, but that's alright. I come outside in the mornings and enjoy the beautiful weather, so that's okay. Alright, I hope you guys all have a great week, and I will talk to you next week. Bye now.